Niketown changes every 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
I was there during its first iteration, where we only had about 75 to 100 people. And Coach Ramon, Coach Conlon, and I think Coach Kane was there, but I think he was on the west side, I was on the east side.
Okay.
We used to run 5 days a week, but I mostly ran on the east side. Kendley came in, the era of Kendley. And she had great coaches.
It's my favorite era.
Coach Terrence, Coach Mark. And they started, I believe, at that time, the marathon training up to this point. And then after Kendley, there was a transition to Coach Jennifer.
Yeah.
And now something has happened just a few days ago, maybe last week.
Yeah.
Which is a little bit confusing because it was a surprise. Tell us, what is going on with Niketown? What are the plans of management at Niketown?
Yeah, you know, what they've been telling us is basically that there's going to be an RSVP system where they're going to announce, and it's kind of evolving. They've made some changes in the last couple of days, but what they've said is that there's going to be an RSVP system. They're going to announce the workouts on Sunday around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and you need to go online through their website using your username, and you have to register and reserve your spot in the runs. There's going to be, I think, a training workout on Mondays. I don't think there's anything on Tuesdays now. There's going to be a track workout on Wednesdays. There's going to be the normal run on Thursdays, another like cross-training running day on Fridays, and then the long run on Saturdays. So the idea is that you'll go online and you'll RSVP for these events and reserve your spot. And
now they're combined into 3 stores, because now they also have runs at the Upper East Side, which is a relatively new store.
Yeah.
And the Flatiron, I believe.
Yeah, so I think last year or maybe 2 years ago, they opened that Flatiron store, which is a running only store. They started a separate running club out of that store, and they also started a separate running club out of the Upper East Side store. And the idea is to combine all 3 of those run clubs into one thing and have them all under the umbrella of that, the registration cap.
I think it already started, and I think the first time it sold out immediately, like every day of the week.
Yeah, it was like a concert. It's or like the Chicago Marathon 2 years ago, right? It sold out in minutes.
It's free, obviously. You know,
sure,
it's
yeah,
sold
it's free.
Out.
Yeah.
Niketown has always been free, so you just show up. Was that announced to the team?
There were announcements made, you know, in person at the runs that there's going to be some changes coming, but it was never, you know, really announced what it was going to be.
So you found out about it online?
Yeah, essentially through the Facebook page that you're on. It was kind of announced. Yeah.
Right. So sign up in advance, either through their website or your smartphone. There's an app.
The app is part of the program, from my understanding, but you still have to go to the website. You mean if you happen to have your phone has internet, you know, you can use it, but you have to go to the specific website to sign up.
So what's the app that they talk about? What's that?
So I don't use it. It's the Nike running app, which, you know, that just lets you use the GPS features, and some people use Map My Run or Strava. There's a bunch of different, you know, tracking apps. It's just another sort of activity tracking app on your phone.
Oh, okay. Nowadays they had the iPod Fuel band.
Oh yeah, with the bean. You put the thing in your shoe.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And it would track your miles, and you go to the Nike Plus and put in your miles.
Yeah, I mean, I use the GPS watch. I prefer that. I don't like to run with my phone. I don't run with music. I don't carry my phone. Yeah. Sometimes I wish I had my phone to take pictures. The only time I'm running with my phone is if I want to take pictures. But yeah, I don't find it useful.
Okay. Well, I don't know if they still have that, because if you posted your miles.
Yeah.
In fact, in those days, we would have contests across the country. You know, we would form a group, and our group, we were going to run as many miles as we could in 7 days.
Yeah.
And whoever won, you know, got bragging rights.
Yeah, and you can do that through the phone, through the app and through the phone. I think that's one of the things that they're saying is a great feature of this, is that you can do that and you have those challenges.
Right.
But I think that people's fear is that there's a huge focus on being able to do things like that. But, you know, one of the things that has made it so great, and one of the things that kept us coming back, is the fact that you're inspired by all these people that you meet that you would never have met otherwise. And I think that people want to be around other people and talk to, you know, their fellow runners about, what are you doing? What are you up to? What are your tips? I'm doing this before I'm nervous. I don't know what to eat. I don't know how much am I drinking. Am I drinking too much? Am I drinking too little? All these little things that you have to have somebody with you to get that. And I think that people are afraid that they're going to lose that.
I understand. Change is tough.
Yeah.
So before this change, you just showed up and, especially in Niketown, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, show up and run. Now you have to RSVP in advance, so it's a whole different ballgame.
It is, yeah. It's a scary ballgame for a lot of people too, especially, you know, I mean, we're well into week 16 of marathon training for New York City, either week 13 or 14 training for Chicago marathons. So with this happening right now, I think with the uncertainty, people are kind of, I think, justifiably freaking out a little bit.
And I think they're doing away with the marathon training. I don't know if it's right away or it's not happening yet.
It seems like it's being phased out, you know.
Right now.
Yeah, I mean, and they're telling us that they're listening to the feedback, that they're going to make some changes, that they're going to try to accommodate what we're telling them and incorporate that. But you know, it seems like it's on its way out as we know it.
Wow.
This has been a Gotta Run with Will moment.